Hello and welcome to the Online Academy of Irish Music. My name is Kirsten Allstaff and I'm the teacher for the Whistle Basics course. Now this is the very first lesson in the series and today we're going to be learning the scale of D and a couple of simple nursery rhymes. And all the other lessons, there's 18 in total in this series, we're going to be doing an Irish tune, but just for the purposes of today, for the absolute beginner, we're going to stick to something really easy as an exercise. Okay, let's get started. This is the tin whistle. We're just going to familiarise ourselves with the notes on the whistle, and I'm going to start here with the very top one. So I have the left hand on top. Some people have the right hand on top. It doesn't really matter, but most people play with their left hand on top and their right hand on the bottom. If you put your index finger on the very top hole, that's B. We're going to work down. This is A. G. Now just pause there. We want to look at balance points. On the back, I have my thumb just basically across from my index finger in the top hole. I have my other thumb supporting lower down on the whistle, and the pinky is also used as a support at times as well. So there's 3 supports and also here. So let's work down from the B to the G. Great. Now the index finger of the right hand goes here, and this is F. E, D. Now if you're an absolute beginner, you might find that these bottom notes squeak and creak. And if they're squeaking and you can't get the note, it's probably because air is leaking. So just make sure that you get a good seal on the notes and you're not letting any air escape. So try squiggling your fingers around a bit and just make sure. Now if you notice, I'm not playing the whistle like this. I don't have my fingertips covering the holes. My fingers are laid in a relaxed way over the holes, and it's more the pads that are sealing the hole rather than the actual fingertip. So see? It's worth practicing in the mirror and just making sure that you're holding the whistle right and you're not holding it like this or like that. Okay? Now, let's work our way down from the B to the D. Again. Good. Okay, let's learn Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's really simple. You should already know the melody, and it's just to get a couple sequences going on the whistle. I'll play the first bit. You can listen and watch, and then you can repeat it with me. Okay. With me, after 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next part. after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice how I'm separating the notes. I'm using my tongue just to articulate between the notes that are the same. So between the 3 A's. Okay, moving on. It's the same as the first part, and it ends. Again, the last part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Let's play the whole of it together now. Well done. Let's learn Frere Jacques. Now Frere Jacques begins on the low D. And the low D can be quite a hard note to learn at the start just because you're using all 6 fingers and you have to make sure that there's no leaks and there's no air getting into any of the holes so that your seal is good. If you're having trouble getting a low D, start on the G. When you have a nice clear G, add the next finger, the F. When you have a nice F and there's no leaks, go down to the E. And if you're still squeaking and you can't get the right note, just adjust your fingers. Just really try and mold your finger pads into the holes. And finally the D. Okay, Frere Jacques. First part, I'll play it first, then you can repeat it with me. One, 2, 3, 4. Moving on. With me after 4. 3, 4. Moving on to the next phrase. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one again. 3, 4. And lastly. Three, 4. All together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Okay, to finish off this lesson, we're going to play through the scale of D major. I'm going to play it first, and then you can play it with me. I'll just say a few things after I play it for you, okay? So I'm going to go from the low D to the high D, and back down again to the low D. Okay, I want you to notice how close I keep my fingers to the actual holes of the whistle. My hand's never out here. A lot of people, when they're learning, if they're not using their bottom hand, they'll have their fingers down here or off the whistle. Always have your fingers on guard, hovering just above the holes. Also, so we've gotten C sharp. There's no fingers covering any of the holes. So you're going to have to just be aware of how you're balancing the whistle. You obviously have it here, but you use your pinky and your two thumbs and your lip to balance the whistle, whilst you don't have your fingers on it. So and then high D is the same as low D, but just lift this finger. Now you don't have to, you can get a high D just by blowing a bit harder, but the tone's nicer and it's just a really good habit to get into if you raise this finger on the D for the high D. Okay? Let's play the scale of D together. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once more. 3, 4. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you'll join me for the next lesson. I'm going to do an Irish polka.